mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will get the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. Respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Escapes trouble. The Utes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. Running to Green. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And some room to work. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. Fourth and short, that means decision time. Or for us, Greenland, go for it.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, better look out! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. To the ground, he's got it again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Not much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking for room. It's Stokes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Makes the catch. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, LSU! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
He's got his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This is why Risackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, and getting the guy on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Randall. At the 35, he's open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The sure hands, it's Randall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's random. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Utes want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job going up by this defense.
He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Utes want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Harris will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The quick out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
He's out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
LSU lining up first and goal. Ready. He wants to throw it, using his legs to buy some time. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. The throw. Touchdown, LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they couldn't catch him.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on case for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
LSU 42, Utah 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half, and starting off the second. Same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The offense changing the play. The give and tick, 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 tick. He has the first and still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Harris back to pass. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Harris will throw. Looking left. Hauls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. We'll have to do better down the road.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are.